I told you that my kids threw banana in my chandelier. Did I tell you this?
What?
Fucking assholes. So it's partially my fault.
Peeled or unpeeled?
Well, here's what happened. I'm in my room and I'm alone with the kids on the weekend. So I'm like, you know what? I need a break. I gotta just get away from these two fuckers. So I go in my room. I just ignore them, and I hear them screwing around. I hear monkey business. I hear it. I hear Ellis screaming like, "Yeah, go!" And they're laughing. And I hear Julian like, "Do it again. Do it again." And he's like, "Oh, sweet, I got it." And I'm like, they're doing something so horrendous out there. But in my mind, it's a cost-benefit analysis. It's like, okay, I know they're throwing shit down the stairs, probably. What are they going to break? Okay, maybe there's... Either they're throwing shit down the stairs, they've gotten into the ice maker, they're fucking with the ice. Okay, that's not a big one. Maybe they've gotten into the pantry and there's flour everywhere. Okay, no biggie, I can vacuum that up. But I get out and it's eerily quiet. Like I get out of my room and I'm like, there's no mess. And I'm looking around, I'm looking down the stairs, nothing thrown down the stairs. There's nothing in the pantry, check. There's no flour anywhere. And they're just smiling and they're sitting there looking like good kids. And I'm like, something is deeply wrong. Deeply wrong. This is a heist of huge proportions. Something is really amiss here. And I'm chilling for a while and I'm going to find it. I don't know what it is, but they've done something fucking catastrophic. And a day passes. Yeah, a day goes by and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I should turn on this light. I never look at this chandelier. This is such a pretty chandelier I got. It's like kind of weird and arty. Everything in my house is weird. I don't buy traditional stuff because we're comedians. I shouldn't have traditional. I don't care. I don't care if people come over and know that I'm rich. I don't care if my house doesn't look perfect. Everything I have in my house is functional. If it's a couch, it has outdoor material on it so that I can just hose it right off. I don't care. So, but this chandelier I do care about because I bought it. It's not fancy, but it's cool because I like cool, weird shit. And I want to turn it on and I'm like, let me turn on the chandelier. And I turn it on and there's something black just hanging on like the rim wire, black. And I go, what the fuck is that black? Is that a mouse? Is that a dead animal? And I'm looking, and then my eye wanders to the wall next to it, and there's more like dark brown smear, and it's kind of yellowish, and then I look, and there's more smear, and more smear, and I was like, you gotta be joking. And then I remember back to yesterday, the maniacal laughter, the silence, and then I found banana peels. And I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding. These turds threw banana in my entryway. There's banana on my chandelier, banana. And in Texas, you got these high ceilings. That's what the house, I got 15-foot high ceilings. I go, I don't even know how to clean this. I don't even have a ladder that I can even go and get the banana off. I don't know what to do. So I ask my neighbor, I go, I know you have kids, man. You ever had banana in your chandelier? He's like, that's a first. I'm like, and he goes, we'll call this company. They'll come out. And I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me. Because here's another, $300, $400 thing, of course, always. So he brings over a crazy industrial size ladder. They pull the banana chunk off my chandelier. And I go, but what about the walls? What are you going to do about the walls? And they go, well, we can clean it, but it's definitely going to leave stains now at this point. So we're going to have to repaint your entryway white.
Nah.
So when we're gone for Christmas, there's going to be a crew of men that are going to come clean the banana off my entryway and then paint it white again. And I was like, well, then you better go get the fucking sticky balls off the other side of the room. Tom doesn't even know. I haven't even told Tommy. Because if you look up, nobody looks up. There's sticky balls, like little, those sticky toys? They're like gluey sticky. And the kids throw them Even though we told them a million times, one rogue one is there. And what happens is they'll eventually fall down over like a month. It'll get so hot up there that they'll like fall. So I'm just waiting for this one to fall that's an eyeball from Halloween. It's December. I think it'll fall any day now. But the problem with the sticky bowls is there's glue on them actually that makes them sticky. And what happens is it leaves like a snail smear of grease on your wall. It's so revolting. I'm like, this is just nonstop, man. Nonstop. Yeah.
Jesus.
These little fuckers, man.
Kids really fuck shit up.
Oh.
Classic.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what you do.
That's what you do.
I fucked so much stuff up as a kid. Like, I was the youngest of 4 kids. I was the one that financially ruined the house. Like,
how'd you do? I was the worst.
So there was a couple things. So one, there was we had a skylight, and I also had a Nerf gun with suction cup darts. There were like 3 darts on there that never came off. Like, they were up there from middle school to when I moved out.
Because I'm sure your parents figured they'll fall off eventually.
Right. They didn't.
They didn't.
They're like, and we're not buying a ladder. Like, fuck it. It's just staying up there. So there was that. There was one time when I was
so lazy.
really young.
By the way, I love that your parents were like, "That's fuck it. I don't care. Who's gonna look at the skylight?"
They're like, we have 4 kids. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Like, a company
Yeah.
doesn't go upstairs.
No.
So, so there was that. There was when I was really young, they gave me like those pens that have like the multiple colors on it.
I love them.
So I played tic-tac-toe on the wall while I was taking a shit one day.
Oh shit!
And I'm just playing against myself, and they're like, Nadav, what's this drawing on the wall? I'm like, there's a drawing on the wall? Like, just trying to play dumb. And then one time, my dad was into Swiss Army knives and like gave each kid a Swiss Army knife.
Oh, bad idea.
And like, guess what I did? I practiced stabbing the couch. Armrest, back seat, like all of it just had shiv marks.
Of course it did. On the couch?
On the couch, and like,
Good.
I was old enough to arguably not do that. Like, I was like 11,
12,
yeah. And they're like, what do we, like, we thought you were mature enough to like have this. And my response to it was like, well, I guess you were wrong.
Guess what, Mom and Dad? I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You're wrong again, Dad.
You did this.
Yeah.
You raised me like this, you fucking animals.
I'm retarded. Is that what you wanted to hear? Guess what, Mom and Dad? I'm retarded.
I did do that.
Another thing I fucking did wrong, okay? Did I tell you that my little one, my 4-year-old, found the cheese grater? And he found the cheese grater, which is dangerous as shit because it's sharp. And I'm like, you don't want to play with that, baby. Don't play with that. And I look over. He's like, what does it do? I'm like, it grates cheese. You rub the cheese. And I look over, and he's grating the side of the couch. And like, there's black, because it's black material, black like puff balls that are coming off. And I'm like, no, stop grating. I'm like, Tom, look, he's grating the grating the couch.
Those Tom's reaction.
Man, Tom is so, I think in the beginning he was so like, wait, what the fuck are you doing? Like, he was so livid when the children would do things. And now he's just surrendered to like, this is what they do, guys. This is what children do.
Yeah, my mom reached a point where she just stopped going downstairs entirely. She just accepted that it was destroyed, holes in the wall.
Surrender. Yeah, surrender.
Over.
And also, I always say I know that's what I tell Tommy, like, this is what having money's for. I don't care about the stuff. Stuff is replaceable. This is why we have money. I don't give a fuck. Buy another one. I don't fucking care.
Yeah,
I don't tell that to my kids, but you know.
Right. They're not going to remember that chandelier, but they're going to remember that banana hitting the chandelier.
That was a good time. Good times. Good times. And I know I got another one I'm going to regret doing. I'm a fucking idiot, but whatever. So I've decided to transform we have a downstairs like playroom area, and I've decided to transform it into a jungle, like a fun, but you guys realize this is my childhood. This is not their childhood. They didn't ask for any of this. And I've gone in there and I'm like, I'm going to put a fucking mural up of lions and tigers. It's going to be like an awesome place where we can wild out and hide and freak out. Like, it's all for me. I'm the one doing all this crazy stuff. So I made a so here's what I did, bros. It's so dope. Yeah, right?
This is the jungle
that's
room
my
at
goal.
Graceland.
Oh yeah, dude. Graceland. He's so tacky. So what I did, I've got 4 walls, right? So one of them, I found this wallpaper on Etsy that's like jungle. So it's like a jungle theme, and it's scary as fuck. Like all these like jaguars coming out of bushes with like crazy wide eyes, and it's scary, and my kids love it. They're like, "That's awesome, Mom. It's so scary." And monkeys and all kinds of snakes and shit. And then, bro, homie, I'm going to have real plants in there, like real jungle plants, just to give it a little greenery, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm going to put clouds, because you can buy that shit on Etsy too, which I just did, clouds with lights in them. Yeah, fuck yeah, right? Like a rainforest thing. Okay, now here's the pièce de résistance. I don't even know if I'm saying that shit right, Chad. Pièce de résistance. I don't speak French. Here's some dope shit. Here's the illest. Are you ready? It's so fucking ill, homie. Here's the best part of being a grown-up. When you're like, you know what I want? I want like a swing. But I want a swing in my house. Guess what? You can do it, bro. And it's not crazy expensive. So I went on Amazon and they're called sensory swings. Google it. You're going to love this stuff. They're supposed to be for like children with autism, sensory swings. But like I'm partially autistic, and there feels so I'm not really. People don't understand when I'm joking. Indoor sensory swing. This motherfucker, I got 2 blue ones, one for each kid. And it's so rad. It's just a piece of cloth that like hugs you. It's basically a hammock that you can have your kid freak around in. They're for special needs kids, but like my kids are practically special needs, aren't they? They're my kids. I figured somebody is going to be. I may as well, set it up. So I bought these 2, I bought one for each kid, and I had a guy come and install them. And it's so funny. So the guy is a fan of the show who installed these swings, and he goes, just so you know, he goes, you have to have them professionally installed. For those of you listening, like, don't just hang this stuff in your own house. Have a guy come who knows how to like find the beam. It has to be hung on beams to support the weight. So don't just do this. I had a guy come, he cut holes in the walls, installed it to beams, and he goes, and it can accommodate up to 400 pounds, in case Bert comes over. The guy fucking says that, gets drunk and wants to get on your swing. So like adults can come over and swing on these swings. And they just got installed yesterday, and it's such a blast. And it's been so much fun watching the 2 of them zoom around on these things. And I know someone's going to end up with a concussion or a broken arm, and I don't fucking care, because it's just too much fun. They're gonna, but my theory is that maybe they'll fuck up the playroom where they're supposed to fuck things up and stop messing with my chandelier. Like if I give them a designated spot to wild out, it's not going to happen. It's not as fun.
They'll have fun. Like, what's probably going to happen is that they're going to not destroy their fun room.
Yeah.
And destroy everywhere else.
I know.
Because that doesn't affect them.
It's sacred.
It's sacred, yeah.
Did you like that highlight? I mean, how much fun was that? Why don't you watch a bunch more? We made a bunch more for you to watch. And then why don't you subscribe to my show? Subscribe to Where My Mom's At. That way, every time I drop an episode, you just get it. You don't have to think about it. And then hit the notification bell so you can get notified of all the great stuff that I make. Watch other highlight. Treat yourself. Get your life right.